Hmm? Can you put the kids on silent usually?
No.
That would be sweet. I want the kids to have a mute button like YouTube does. Or remote control. You can just sort of go.
Hey everyone!
Oh.
No, you cannot turn the kids off, Greg. Or
Not
your
permanently.
wife. Or your wife.
And it's more mute than an off.
Okay. Anyway. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Greg has designed.
You really need more light in the background.
What would you like me to do right this minute?
Well, it's difficult right this minute,
Right.
but it just isn't.
Yeah, well, you fix it. That's your
I
domain.
did. I gave
Hi,
you the
Lisa.
shopping list of all the stuff to go and buy.
Happy
cameras and the gear.
Monday. Oh God, he's gonna moan the whole way through. It's gonna be one of those days.
It doesn't look as good as it could.
Yes, I know, but maybe one day you'll fix it. Hey everyone who's joining us. So we're super excited to be here because Greg has designed his own range of stamps. Now, if you were at Hedgehog Hollow Days or the crafter
I'm
party,
super excited because I found stone comes in extra huge bottles. Look at the size of that. So cool.
and he's been fasting all day, so it's going to go straight to his head. You didn't think that through.
I did not think that through, no.
Yeah, maybe we should just like put that to the side. Anyway, we are super excited because Greg has designed his own stamps and we have them here. So if you're at the crafter party, you got the chance to pre-order them. And the range is called Mr. Maker.
Oh, Mr. Maker, right here. Hi.
Yes. Ray was very excited
Ray
that Greg
was,
is doing Mr. Maker. Happy Pi Day. Happy Pi Day.
It's not truly Pi Day. There's only ever one Pi Day, and it was 1569. Because of the digits.
Could you stop? Anyway, yes, so we are here on YouTube with Greg's new stamps. We are going to be sharing them with you, and we're going to
this is going to be a whole range.
Yes,
like this is the first launch, but we're going to do these like regularly. There's going to be a whole every month there's going to be a new release from Mr. Maker, which is kind of masculine styled stamps.
Yeah,
that's
so
the idea.
Mr. Maker Mondays. So they will be in your schedule that we send out on the 1st of every month.
First Monday of every month.
Yes, first Monday of every
Not necessarily
it's not
the first of every
Monday.
month. I thought it was Mr. Maker Monday.
Yeah, but I don't know that it's the first Monday of every month.
So
it's
some random Monday in every month.
I don't know. Bethany does the schedule with you. Or she's not here. She's busy.
I'm
anyway,
sure it's the first Monday of every month because it's Mr. Maker Monday.
Oh my God.
Can't do Mr. Maker Monday on like a Tuesday, can you?
You finished?
Puts me down.
Anyway, so here we are for Mr. Maker Monday. Greg has totally
it's Monday.
Got a plan for tonight. He's all organized. He's ready to craft. He's been practicing, haven't you, dear?
Yeah. I've got an idea of what we're doing. We're going to show everybody the new stamps, which are really, really cool. They're so cool.
All right. So a couple of things before we get started. Who has signed up for the spring Fling crafter party one-day retreat? You signed up? My own husband hasn't signed up for my event. Isn't that terrible?
All right, how do I sign up? Tell me how to do it.
You go to the crafterholidayparty.com.
Crafterholidayparty.com.
Correct.
Are there links to that in places that are helpful?
Not yet, but I'm going to just click on here so we can actually see what we're doing. Wouldn't that be cool to see what we're doing?
Oh, we're supposed to be able to see ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, there I am. Wow, I'm a handsome chap.
It's just a little bit delayed on here, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so it's at the holiday.
Hey, Tilly. Are you getting ready? Thank you. Right, we're in the middle of a live
This
here.
one.
Okay. Thank you.
Here we go.
Mwah.
Here's your links. I got them. Don't worry. Yes,
Come on,
so you
right.
can go over there. It's completely free. It is. Dad, you're not helping. She's supposed to be going for a shower.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be going for a shower.
So it's going to be on April 2nd.
Come on, Tilly.
It's
Shower time.
completely free to join. It's from 10 till 2 p.m. And we're gonna have giveaways. I'm giving away a Sizek switch machine, which is like a $200-300 die cutting machine. all that kind of stuff. So yes, so stay tuned and make sure you come. And if you want lifetime access, so we're going to do content from 10 a.m. through to 4 p.m. If you want access to all that content after the day, be sure to sign up for the VIP pass as well. It's going to be awesome.
So what does the VIP pass get you? It gets you the content afterwards.
So you get the content afterwards. You get, I'm just doing it so we can actually see it. You get a $10 early bird coupon. You get a Friday night VIP party with me.
So you get the extra party, you get $10 off. You get
a free organization and color theory guide. You get 2 extra video lessons. You get lifetime access to the event. You get free downloadable ebooks and printable guides. You get an exclusive digital stamp. You get an exclusive SVG file. You get exclusive digital paper that Bethany downloaded, and 25% off one time you can use on the store as well. Whew.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Like
so that's a big old list in your VIP area.
And just to let you know, if you are signed up for the crafter party, like the ultimate retreats we do, the 2-day ones every quarter, that does not include this one. These are separate because this is a free event, and if you want to upgrade, that's separate. So yes, so I strongly recommend getting the VIP pass, but I want to make sure that there is a free option so as many of you as would like to can attend, and it's going to be awesome. All right, are you ready to show them your stamps?
Yeah, I was ready ages ago, but you whittering on about VIPs and things. Where do they sign up for the VIP?
I just dropped the link.
You dropped the link in the
and it'll be in the description afterwards. I'll make sure I update it because I can't do that now. So all right.
Sounds good.
How do I remove this pin?
What pin?
This pin.
That's quite good having next to each other.
You can't do that. It doesn't work on YouTube.
Sorry.
Anyway, so
we could, if we had a proper switcher, you could do picture in picture, like the switcher I suggested that you buy.
But you haven't bought it.
I gave you the shopping list.
You haven't bought it, right? Would you like to show them what you've got right here?
Yeah. So this is our first stamp. It's a background stamp, and it kind of features. What are you doing that for?
So you know what it's called.
What was this one called?
Globetrotter.
Globetrotter. That was it. We were brainstorming all the different names and everything. So this one features. It's difficult to see that way up. You need to stamp it out, and then everyone can see. It features like all sorts of stuff from around the world. So you've got the train, we've got the globes, we've got. Look at that. Are you breaking things again? Alex got stuck. Right. Right.
This is brown.
There you go. So as soon as you put a bit of ink on, you can see it so much more clearly, which I thought was a much better way to show you.
All right. Would you like to start with your ink? Look, I broke my nail off.
Well, that's because you were opening a box in a really silly fashion when the box opener was right there.
What you mean you?
Oh, I mean the box opener.
Yeah.
There you go. So how awesome does that look? So you've got, what have we got? We got the train, which I thought was cool. This was
Taj Mahal.
No, that's not the Taj Mahal. That's was that in Budapest? I can't remember. It's just a little while ago. Statue of Liberty. I love these globes up here. So it's kind of like a collage. What do you call this? A collage? It's not quite a collage. It's sort of a collage.
It's a postcard underneath, like an old-fashioned postcard. And then you've got the Colombian postmark on here. You've got the thing in Rome. Can't think what it's called. And then
not the Colosseum, the other one.
Yeah. And then you've got the globe on here and the platform, and then you've got the thing with the column. I can't think anymore. My brain's gone for today.
It's in Greece.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Pantheon?
Maybe.
Pantheon.
And then you've got the trains down here. So that one's really cool.
I'm really pleased with this. We just sort of put this together, and yeah, I don't know all the history of all the different places. I'm not a historian, but I just think it's wonderful. And it's a really cool, quick and easy kind of background stamp. Are we doing the next one?
Yep.
So this one is kind of a play on stamps. These are a similar kind of collage, but this is, oh, look at that. They pop when you put some color on. So is there any particular reason that you do it that way up?
Well, just with background stamps, it's easy, particularly if you want to do like a section of a background stamp, but you also get a really, really good impression. Just put the smusher over it.
Just kind of another trick with a smusher. That's really cool technique.
Cool?
Okay.
So there you go. You can talk them through that one.
So anyway, so this one is like a stamp of stamps. So these are all travel stamps and
like
passport stamps. And I always love it. Anytime we go traveling, when they stamp your passport, I love that. I always have. I don't know why. And I flick through my passport afterwards and like, oh, I went there and I went there and I remember all of these places I've traveled to.
And the North Philadelphia Pennsylvania Railroad, which is where I used to live.
Yeah. So some real history there. We got the Europe one, vacation, airmail. So it's all kind of stamps.
Ohio Railroad.
Yeah, we kind of pulled together bits that we could find from our past and stuff like that.
We did we?
Yeah, you did more this one.
Greg gave me the inspiration, and then I kept running upstairs and being like, "Do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this?" Poor Bethany. Really feel sorry for her. Green?
Yeah, why not? Fling, come on.
Why? This is gonna be wide enough. Can I offer it up?
In a minute, yeah. Just wait your turn.
I don't like waiting my turn. I'm German. I like to get my beach towel down first.
Totally a thing.
You told me off for that the other day.
I did, yeah. Oh,
you know.
I just tried to put the ink pad into the bottom of another ink pad. It didn't go very well. Now the bottom of my ink pad's all pinky.
Well, luckily it's
supposed to go in here.
There you go.
Oh, how do I clear this up?
Where's your kitchen towel? You took the kitchen roll away. Let's look at some comments, shall we? We would love to see the stamp. Share the fun with us. Good evening to all. Now they'll have to start over. I think they're too excited. They don't want to share. You'll have to back up. We can't. Oh, why is it not? It's not flicked down on YouTube. That's so bizarre.
It should do for us. It looks like we're top down right now.
Yeah, but it's not working. Like normally when we highlight something, it goes to be the top down. Just a minute. We have heard you all.
Oh, so they haven't seen them.
No, I know. Now I've got to fix it all, haven't I? Right, let's go to that and then remove that pin and then go to that. See if that works. Hang on. We didn't need the text, Francine. Don't worry. I flicked back because he messed up.
What did I do? You're the one in charge of this bit.
I don't know why it's not working. Okay, what if I go back to this and do this? Make host, change host.
We could just hold everything up to there.
Does that work?
Has anybody seen anything in top down?
No.
Or is everything purely front on?
Nothing. It's just not like changing the view. It's really bizarre. It never does this. Well, if I leave the Zoom. Okay, so maybe now. See, the problem is it's all delayed. Aha!
Top down view. There we go.
Hey, thank you everyone for bearing with us. Hey,
Got
right.
It. Hey, right.
So
right.
We'll go back
so
over
let's go
again.
and do it again. Start with this one.
Okay, so this one.
This one is called Globetrotter, and now you can actually see it. And it's a lot better when you can see it. Can't hear. Can everybody else hear?
Well, I haven't. I turned it on.
But not here now. Can't hear you. Oh, but now there's no audio.
Hang on. There is audio. Yeah, see? It's just all delayed.
You can hear and see. Oh, it's just
delayed. Just keep going.
That's fine. Right. So this one is the first one that we showed you but didn't really show you. It's called Globetrotter, and it's sort of a collage of just cool places around the world that I like and Alex likes, and we just sort of put it all together. So there's the old train, there's the Statue of Liberty, there's the globes, I think it's called the Pantheon in Greece.
I'm not sure.
We're not sure at this point. It's too far into the day to know.
It's been a really long day actually today. We're both exhausted. So the idea of this is it's like a quick and easy background stamp to do with travel and that kind of thing.
Yes.
So we hope you like it.
And then
Bo says she likes it. That's good.
this one is airmail.
Yep, airmail. So the idea of this was a bit of a play on a stamp made of stamps. So this is like the stamps the mail people put on letters and things when they get sent around the world. And it's sort of inspired by passport stamps. Just what I was saying before you could see it. I always loved getting a stamp in my passport and then looking back and seeing where I'd been and all that. So that's cool. And then this is a series of little stamps. So the first two are kind of bigger background style stamps. These are lots of little ones. I've lost my train of thought now. What ones are these?
These are called Ticket to Ride. So they're like postage frank stamps, or Bethany actually got the stamps named the wrong way around, but it's fine. It all worked out. So, so these are all postage stamps.
They're not the wrong way around. Budapest.
No, this was supposed to be Ticket to Ride, and this was supposed to be airmail, but she got it wrong, so it doesn't matter. You got Buenos Aires, Budapest.
Love Budapest.
Can't read what even that says. Hanover in Germany, where we're from.
Yeah, that's your one.
So yeah, so we collected all those up and made a cool stamp set with it as well. So yeah, so this one is Hyde Park, this is Vegas Strip, and this one is Flat White, for those who are asking about ink colors. All right, what do you want to make first?
All right, so sorry about that. I think let's actually get up and running now, shall we, and actually do something. So all right, can we do that thing?
Yeah, do you want to do this one like it or this one like it?
Blue one, this one. I think this will work really well. Whose idea was this? It wasn't mine. Was it your idea?
Yeah.
This is so cool. And where'd you get the die from?
So the die is available in the store. It's an Eileen Hull die. It's called Snail Mail Postage. These actually go with our stamps that she did with us. They go with... Where did I put them?
I don't know what you're looking for.
I know you don't, but I do.
Well, that helps nobody but you.
So it goes with this stamp set that she designed for us, and Sizzix make the dies. See?
Yeah. So this is
Eileen Hull.
It's a die that cuts out your artwork exactly like stamps, like actual stamps, which I thought was really, really cool for our stamp-inspired stamp set.
So we're going to use our marking machine.
Marking machine?
Yeah, which is super easy to use.
Oh, this is your...
This is like the mini one I just keep on my desktop. Are you happy with that, how that's kind of centered up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So you literally, you don't have to have any sandwich.
Oh, so you don't have those plates and things.
So I use the switch. I have the Sizzix switch, which I love for my big stuff. But for on my desk, just on the go, when you want to randomly just cut something small out, this is the best thing ever.
Nice and compact.
Yes.
Like me.
You are not compact, darling. You have many things, but compact is not one of them.
So I don't bother tidying up, really. Just dump everything in a big old pile over here.
Well,
being sarcastic. When you put that bit in the bin,
put
the awesome die.
I'm just running my nail over it to get all the bits out.
The non-broken nail.
Yes, the non-broken nail. Thank you. We don't need to keep highlighting it. I'm upset enough about it.
So that's quite cool. You sort of drag your fingers across and all the little bits fall out. Yep. It doesn't make a mess at all.
No, it's not true. But look how cool that is.
Isn't that brilliant? I just saw the two and thought those two things go together so well.
So you could just mount this straight onto a card and add a sentiment on the top.
Yep.
Or what I thought...
That would actually look cool mounted up with some Hyde Park underneath it.
My idea...
Like sort of colour combo. I quite like that. Well, you could tear all these out, couldn't you?
So, well, yeah, that's what I kind of thought. But what I was going to say was, if you do some... You can all see how prepared Greg was for this.
I really liked it. I think it's brilliant. I am prepared. I brought an expert along to help out. Your expert, in case you wonder.
I figured, thank you. So I'm adding a little bit of
this is what we did the last time with aging, right?
Yeah.
This was my idea.
Was it?
Yeah, the whole idea of aging a thing and then putting the old stamp down on it and coming up, making it look like you made this kind of 50 years ago. And then you screw it all up at the end and make it all like distressed. So what colours are you using? Flat white and frappe.
And then, oh, you didn't see the rusty truck I made the other night. It came out so cool. I don't know what happened to it.
What is it?
Oh, it's here. Look. And I dragged ink across and made it look rusty. Look.
Oh, that's really cool.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, I like that.
Thought I did good there.
You did do good there.
And so what I'm going to do is take, this one is actually called crushed ice. I really like how it makes everything look distressed.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like it's kind of been crumpled. And
We need a bit of like a dark rich red. Do you have a good red?
yeah, we have telephone box.
Oh yeah, that would work. Where's telephone box?
I'll get it in a second. Hang on.
I don't know how you organise all your inks.
Like that, to me, looks really cool in the background.
Yeah.
And then if you want red. That would be good.
I love it.
Something like that.
Yeah. They've got a kind of age look.
And then what I thought you could do is if you start tearing those out.
Okay. You can tear out just like stamp.
I'm going to take flat white and ink up patch the stamp.
There you go.
So even though, I mean, this is all technically the same stamp, you can break it up and make it look collagey like that. So I literally just took little bits of it.
And that's how cool does that look? And then are we going to screw it up?
I wasn't going to screw it up, but what I was going to do was in the acrylic block. Oh, I could just use the back of my I need some black or something really dark. Yeah, even dark enough. I think I've got black.
Where's your black?
Yeah, this is black.
We can't quite both fit around this table.
Well, if
We
you
need a
build me new
two-person
studio,
I'm trying to build your studio. You keep changing your mind as to what you want.
and then I never change my mind. You're right there, darling.
Can you not do that when I've got a bit of beer in my mouth? It nearly went up my nose.
Uh-huh. Like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I thought,
We need some glue now, don't we?
some can be red, some can be more flat whitey. And I'm using all the same brush just so that all the colors start to like run together a bit because it just
This is where you
that.
actually want to make mud in a way, don't you?
Yeah.
You want all
kind
your
of.
colours to turn out like a sort of muddy kind of browny colour to look aged.
But then I'm taking the same stamp we had in Hyde Park.
Oh, Sandy says, Mr. Maker Mondays are going to be a fun night. Yes, they will. Got excited.
And I'll take this one.
Just sort of just buffing up all the stamps and making them kind of look oldie and
Yeah.
sort of rustic style.
Using, and by the way, if you're ever caught short and you don't have a credit box, just
Do you ever use acrylic blocks anymore? Or do you literally just use the back of?
well, I do use a credit box.
Are they any better?
Yeah, it varies. Like that looks to me like really cool.
It does look cool.
How's that? I kind of think that's really cool. And then you could like tear up a bit of vellum, put a sentiment on it, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's how I would do that one.
I really liked it.
I think it's really cool.
That's super easy to do as well. And the other good thing about doing this sort of aging, roughing up is you can't really screw it up.
Nope.
Like the whole point is it's supposed to look aged and tatty and kind of ruined. Like that's the purpose. So you don't have to be super neat and tidy and organized or anything. You can just sort of rough it up a bit and just sort of go at it.
So do something like that. I do a bit of vellum and tear it and then just add a sentiment. And you could add that to a card or like add some twine. Well. You could do that. Can I screw it up?
Yeah. Just take it and give it a really good, again, really go at it. And then bring it back out. And then you run it through your...
you can run it through the laminator. But what you do is just kind of just take...
Because now when you put ink on it, the ink really picks up the upper layers.
Yeah. And then to flatten it back out, just put it through your laminator. Like there, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
And the other thing, if you want to really age it up, is just take a bit of a splatter. You can go with different colours. Black. You could add, we have stamps that have coffee rings on them, or you could ink the bottom of the mug if you really want to, but I like just doing it with stamp. But I love the splatters on it.
Yeah, I like splatters.
So these are our easy splatter stamps.
They're fantastic.
So you can bend it and do stuff and whatever, and then you can just straighten out and stick these on and add a sentiment and a bit of twine.
Twine would work well, wouldn't it?
We have some really cool masculine sentiments coming out. I just printed them today.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. But so cool.
And so easy. And so like messy.
If Greg can do it, then...
You don't have to be detailed or organized or precise or anything like that. You can just sort of go at it and just sort of have a good time. And they look cool. I really like it.
It looks really cool. And of course, you still got all these pieces that you can do stuff with. Stick them in journals and all sorts of things. So do you want to make something with this?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So before we went live, I was sitting here playing around and I made this. And it literally was just me like, oh, this might be cool. Let's see what it comes out like. So Greg was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I thought was he could make one of these and then we can stamp on top of it. So we are using, you haven't even seen this. This is our new Geminio paper.
Geminio paper.
Yes, which has a totally geeky reference because Geminio is the multiply charm in Harry Potter. Because this side is glossy, but it takes your inks. Like, look, it's totally dry. Oh, wow. It doesn't smudge, but it has a really pretty glossy finish and you can play around with your inks on it. And this side is non-porous, so you can use alcohol inks on it. I'm sorry, I'm boring you. Am I boring you?
No, I'm tired. It's been a long day. So this does look fantastic. This looks like it's like lacquered or something over the top. Yeah, it looks like a proper photograph.
But you don't have to use archival inks. Normally when you use glossy cardstock, you have to use archival inks. With this paper, you don't. The coating accepts your dye inks. So even if you were to take, say, we'll do another, I got loads of it here ready.
Yeah, definitely go with this.
So even if you took like this stamp, and again, I'm inking it up with the flat white.
Right in front of your hand there.
Thank you. Make sure I don't miss anything. So when you lift it up, this literally looks like a photo.
That looks so freaking cool.
And then
such a good quality image.
And your inks are going to dry, which on most glossy cardstocks, your dye inks are not going to dry. But you can color on this with Copics. You can ink blend on it so it looks like a vintage. You see how it now looks like a sepia photograph on here. You can color tint. You can use distress crayons on here. You can do all sorts of things. So on the glossy side, it's going to accept all your water-based mediums. If it's water-based, you can use it on the glossy side. And then the other side that's like a semi-gloss, like to me, that looks like a really cool old photo because it's super glossy. Like, so
that really
cool.
would make a brilliant postcard. Like, that's it, done. Just send it.
Yeah, or put that on your card and layer up or whatever you want to do. But this side, you see, it's like a semi-gloss. This is alcohol ink ready.
Oh,
so it's non-porous. So we're going to do something with alcohol ink in a minute because I have an idea of the stamps and alcohol ink. But I wanted you to show fine. This is like the easiest technique ever, and it looks so cool. Can you imagine doing like pastel-y colors and it being like an Easter background?
Well, let's get some. You got some pastel colors?
Well, actually, I picked out these for you to do a masculine one. Do you want to do?
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Okay, so literally, all you do.
So it's literally just ink and
I just
dab,
swirl, dib dab, swirl. So just go to town.
That's literally it.
That's it. We just got it back into stock. So we did sell out of it last time when we
back into stock.
This paper.
Oh,
when we originally showed it, we just sold straight out. So we just got it back in again. It is the coolest paper. Like, I love Perfect Blend. I love our essentials, but this has something like super cool about it. And then I just kept layering colors.
You dib dab?
You dib dab.
Yellow dib dab.
That one was Welsh Dragon. This is Hyde Park. Then I did Neon Lights, Vegas Strip, and Cotswold Green. So it's Welsh Dragon, Hyde Park, Neon Lights, Vegas Strip, and Cotswold Green. But the colors don't mix, so you literally could do any colors. It's not going to make mud at all. Thanks, Alicia,
it does
for
kind of
dropping
blend
that
together
link.
really nicely and make like green.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's layering rather than blending.
Oh, okay.
So then I added like some Vegas
dib dab.
Strip.
Blue.
I mean, isn't that easy? And it looks so effective. You can also do this technique with distress oxides, and that looks really cool too because it goes chalky. And the oxides on Geminio are amazing because they go super, super chalky, which is just like amazing. And then I did a light blue just to like
Fourth color.
Yeah, you can do as many or as few as you want. I mean, I might do like bokeh out photos and stuff.
Yeah, it does a bit. I love me some bokeh.
This is a light color. It's kind of just designed to give you that nice softness to it. Hey, Amanda.
There we go.
And then lastly, I did Cotswold Green.
You have to make sure you have appropriate dib dab for each different color, or just a tip of your dib dab.
Yeah, the foam.
Are they actually called dib dabs? I
No,
hope they're called dib dabs.
They're not called dib dabs, but they really should be. We have a tool coming out that's called a dib dab.
Oh, do we? What's that?
I can't say.
What is it?
I can't say.
Fine. There we go.
And then what I did was just, you see, like here you've got little bits of white, like at the end of my Cotswold Green. I just kind of went.
Okay. Yeah, just you don't have any like white dots around it.
Because it just looks like stark white. Whereas if you just kind of fill it in.
It just turns it into a little bit of an off-white, so you don't.
Yeah.
Your eye isn't drawn to the white.
So I thought that
That's
was
it.
really, really cool. And then what you can do is take something like on you thick vellum, because you'll see that through that. It just looks like a artistic background. And on the vellum, I like to either heat emboss or use archival. So I'm using the Archival Kit 6. There's 3 new archival distress kits out. They're all in our store too. But I thought using the
just nudge the camera.
sorry everyone. What about Rustic Wilderness?
Oh, okay.
I thought that would look
fits
kind of cool. What stamp do you want?
Well, where are they? Strip of the new ones. Where are they done?
Or do you want this one or do you want this one?
Let's do that one because we did this one last time, didn't we? With the stamps.
Lovely.
The
I know what you mean.
the die
Thing.
that cuts out stamps as stamps.
Well, you could do that on this too, and then you'd see it on this, and it would look super cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could do. So now we're using distress archival inks on these. So
Yes.
these are
These
alcohol
are
based,
solvent based, yeah.
solvent based.
Because this is vellum, I wouldn't put the vellum on top of this because it'll slide.
Oh, okay.
So instead I would just use the acrylic sheet it comes on. Put that over the top. I was trying to find the lid for that actually. Because if you put your arm in it, it's not coming off for a few days.
How did you find that out?
Oh, I don't know. Couldn't possibly confirm or deny how I did
How
that
you
market
came to
research.
acquire that knowledge, yeah.
How I did my market research on that one. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Gives it like a more rustic-y, like oldie woldy. And then I really like the idea of like choosing a segment. Well, actually, you can probably get 2 out of this. But
you certainly get 1.5, and then because you're tearing those out anyway, it works just fine.
I don't know that I turn them out on this one.
Can you keep them together?
I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out.
Doing an experiment. Always good to do experiments in the middle of a live broadcast.
Oh, totally.
That's the best time to do experiments.
If ever you're
when
going to
live in front
experiment.
of hundreds of people.
81. But yeah, why not? I like to live dangerously. My little marquee. Where did I put the foldery thing? I knew I chucked it out of the way somewhere and Greg moaned at me for it. Thank you.
Ever tidy up as you go? Have you tried that?
It doesn't work as crafters.
Really?
No.
I bet it does. I bet it works really well.
Does anyone here tidy up as they go?
Me, I tidy up
Other
as I
than
go.
you. Have you ever thought about making mini inks of the color hives? We would love to, Jen. However, the minimum order is insane. So I would love to, but the quantities we have to order is crazy. You did it to irritate you.
I know. Not messy at all. You haven't just sent little bits of paper everywhere.
Oh.
It's all over me.
They're not over me, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's because you flicked away from you.
No, you're not like dumb as the box of books. I'm just grunging up the edge of that. What I thought on a card was you could lay that on and then have a sentiment, and I thought that would look really cool.
That is pretty cool. I quite like that.
Make sure they can see it. They can see it.
Yeah, they can see.
So yeah. So cool. So yeah. Is that a metal cover plate? Like, yes, it's one from Iron Hull. You get this, and you also get the metal outline somewhere. But yes, you get 2 pieces. It's a 2-piece die. You get the little metal outline that goes around this. Really, really nice as well.
If you tied it up as you go, you know where the metal outline was. Stop whacking me with the metal outline.
So anyway, so there's another technique, another way to use Greg's things. I want to do one more.
Okay. What are we doing this time?
Alcohol ink.
Oh, are we doing the what's it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I really like this one. Why have we got this, not our paper thing?
Oh, because I forgot to get it out. All right, I'm lame. I've been really busy today.
What's it called? The maker's mat.
I've been really busy.
That was my idea as well.
It wasn't.
It was. I kept saying you should have a
You didn't
version of this.
execute it.
No, I did it.
Oh, well, that's all it counts. Anyway, we're going to use the Geminio paper.
Geminio. Okay, so this is the awesome paper that we saw.
By the way, Greg has just started his new business. If you love data, you can go follow him on Facebook. He is the data doctor. You can follow Measure Your Metrics. It's at Measure Your Metrics. Measure Your Metrics on Facebook. So just
are you sure?
Yes, because I set it up for you. And I got you the tagline at Measure Your Metrics. It's also on Instagram if anyone would like to doing that.
I thought it was Master Your Metrics.
I don't see any of Greg's hands doing any of the hard work. Is he Maker Manager? Yes. He is Mr. Maker Manager.
That's quite good. I like that.
Okay, so.
All right.
Which order do you want to like? So I also picked out, there's a new set of alcohol pearls that came in these, but I'm not sure how well they'll stamp on top of. So you might want to just choose the regular ones. They're all down there, the colours.
Oh, all of these?
Yeah.
Oh. course, they all look black to everybody looking top down, but to me, they look fantastic.
We'll see.
You got a whole set. You totally got a full set syndrome, haven't you?
Yes.
You got to have everything.
So I would suggest something like willow.
All right. So what colours are we going for? We're going to go.
Are you going to do willow?
It's the beer.
Oh, I don't have it.
That doesn't make any sense. You can't even not have the beer.
Oh, you could.
It's Stone IPA in a really big tin. It's like the awesomest beer.
Not as awesome as me. You go back on the floor.
You're not big. Nothing just happened.
My God. Oh, good Lord.
Nothing just went wrong. Everything's
So
fine.
you want to put
Right,
some
let's
blending
do some
solution down. I'm just going to go and die a slow and painful death somewhere.
Hey! Is that enough? You don't want it everywhere, do you? You want it kind of
No,
blotchy.
you kind of want to have fun.
There we go. All right, then just hit it with the colours. Any particular order? Like, how do you choose an order? And also, how do you avoid mud?
Well, I picked you colours that aren't going to make mud.
So how did you do that?
Well,
By knowing the colour wheel? And...
no, they have to come to the colour theory class at the free event.
Okay.
And we'll teach them. And there's a whole guide.
So there's a
on how to
whole
do
thing about picking colours that
it.
don't
So
make
I
mud.
like to start with my lightest. So I'll go in with some yellow.
Okay.
And then I'll go in with the colours that complement. So then I'll add my blues.
Oh, yeah.
This is denim. I think this one's denim that you're doing. Yeah,
Denim.
denim. And the yellow was lemonade. We do have them all in the store.
Do we have everything?
Mm-hmm.
And you can really just go at this, can't you? I'll leave the lids off. And
Cloudy.
cloudy
something.
blue. It's already kind of mixing into green a little bit. And this
The alcohol ink paper lid here is called Geminio paper. Geminio. I think you say Geminio. I call it Geminio. And I named it, so that's what I'm calling it.
Fine. Inventors' rights.
And then tiny bits of this to start with, because we're going to make green with these two, and you don't want to overpower the green.
Okay, so I don't want it to be all green.
No. So that one he just used was willow.
And this is
Lettuce. My tummy's wrong.
Oh yeah, mine too. It's because we're fasting today.
And then I'm going to do like a little bit of rust, but I'm going to suggest you literally maybe just do 2 dashes to start with.
So it kind of gives like a key color.
Mhm. And then we're going to blow and mix.
Can I have a blow?
Stop it. I knew you were going to be wholly inappropriate.
What? This is so fun because you can just like mix and match.
So the difference with this paper compared to Perfect Blend is if you then put alcohol blending solution back on your Perfect Blend, it doesn't reactivate. On Geminio, on the reverse side, it does. And it is literally half the price of Yupo paper. And it does get some staining if you want to start again. But overall, like, how cool does that look?
You got a hair in it.
Probably one of mine.
Of course, it's one of yours. It's on your side. You got any tweezers?
What the heck? Where is it?
There, look. There's a hair in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you put it back down again. We're going to be here for the next half an hour. Everybody just talk amongst yourselves. We're going to try and fish a hair out of the... Maybe half an hour is optimistic.
It's not actually. It's makeup floss. It's not even my hair. Look. Because it's shimmery.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how... Like,
Oh, that's it.
Super cool background. Well, I actually want to do a second one for a reason.
Oh, what are we doing this time?
Kind of same again.
Can I do it again?
You can.
Pretty fast. It's on the paper?
Yep.
Geminio?
Yep.
Did you gloss side up?
No, other side. Semi-gloss.
Semi-gloss side up.
Yep.
So the gloss side is for water-based ink. right?
Yes.
Semi-glosses for alcohol.
Can I just show you a really cool technique with okay, so I'm going to put just in the center to start with. And then we're going to start with our lemonade. Like a few drops. And then we're going to go in with some cloudy.
Ooh, that's really cool. That would be a great way of making eyes. Like, you know how it's really, really difficult to replicate somebody's eyes? Just doing that with the black dot in the middle. There you go.
That's another way you can do it. It's just, and then you can add another drop blending solution. Go in with some blue, break it up with some green, break it up with some yellow. And you see how it starts pushing itself out? It's almost like doing paint pouring.
Yeah.
But
oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cool because you get like all kinds of textures in there.
And then just let it go, just like let it do its own thing. And it creates these really cool backgrounds. There is not a Mr. Maker Monday code for this one.
Mesmerizing to what? Don't touch it. That's so freaking cool. I hope this is coming across on camera as awesome as it is here.
I don't know. We're still a little bit behind. Like they lag behind a little bit.
Yeah, we don't get to see what you see for like 30 seconds after we say it. You're gonna mess it up. What are you doing? You're blowing it the wrong way.
I'm just trying to dry these out a bit.
Oh, that would be so fun to play with, doing like a bright red.
There you are. Look,
blue.
they are
there
seeing
you
it.
Go. Oh, it's awesome.
What happens if I put some blue in it now? It's not dry. This is like so much fun.
I know.
Can sit here
I could do this
day.
all night.
Anyway, we really should build the background so that I can show you the technique. Go on, really go ahead and like shake stuff on. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you could layer stuff and like do fun stuff like this. Well, I'll just do some. I'll try and leave some of that. I ruined it. Sorry.
No.
Anyway, that's like a whole tutorial in itself.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Who'd like to see a special on just on this technique, doing the...
We're doing an hour on alcohol inks at the event. You have to come.
Can we get our own alcohol ink?
I have got a formulation. I did have a chemist make me one. But again, like the minimum order is huge. I'm going to throw in a bit of pearls. Is there anyone who isn't signed up for our awesome event? Just start shaking this.
Oh, do you have to shake them?
Yeah, because these have pearls in them.
Ah, yeah, so you can see actually on the bottom there. Just after it's been sat.
Oh, sorry, I got to get the ball moving.
That's the technique as well. Oh, you've got everything going over there. Oh. No, just these two.
Just these two. Don't. It's like a tie-dye right now.
Oh, there's no, I want to go.
Do one in the middle of one of these.
One in the middle of one of them.
And then do a few like around. And then what I like to do is to really get them moving.
Okay, that's flipping awesome.
Aren't these cool?
Yeah.
These are the new pearls. This is, oh, I don't know what I did in the packet. Set number 5 if you're looking for it in the store. And they have mica in. So they don't move. You can see like you get more like cells to them.
So what you're kind of getting here, you don't get mud, but you do get black. If the ink is too thick or dark, but then you just blow on it a little bit and it kind of disperses, and then you see the colours that are sort of within that
this
black.
Looks really cool.
Yeah, I really like this one. How many of you guys do this at home, like these techniques?
You can answer in a minute or two.
I know it takes a while. It's difficult to have a conversation, but it's
so cool.
Like it's so cool, so easy.
Would you all prefer for Mr. Maker Mondays that we do Zoom tickets so you can come and join us and like chat with Greg and stuff? Maybe we could do that.
How would that work? Zoom tickets?
Like we do with LYS, Lift Your Spirit.
Oh, okay.
So would you all prefer to do that? You can drop a comment because we can always do that for next month. All right, so let's get the lids on these. And now we're going to finish these 2 panels off with some stuff. So I want to show you 2 techniques. This one needs to dry for a second.
How long does that take to dry?
A minute or 2.
A minute or 2. So it's not like paints that take forever, because it reminds me a lot of the paint pouring and the stuff you do with acrylic paint. But acrylic paint goes on like really thick and takes
days.
A week to dry.
Yeah,
this takes like a minute to dry.
Yes, they would all like us to do it on Zoom as well as an option.
Okay.
Okay. We will talk to Bethany tomorrow about that. Okay. Jen says she doesn't do alcoholic because she can't stand the mess. So Jen, number 1.
We haven't got any mess.
Yeah, number 1, you need press and seal to put on your surface. And number 2, here's a hack. If you go and get freezer paper from Target or the grocery store, it is really great for practicing on. It's super cheap. And if you love doing the mixed media, it's great to do on this. And then you just tear it up and make your own collage papers with it.
Yeah.
So
we made
really
way
cheap.
more mess cutting out the stamps with the die and all the little bits of paper than we did out of this. This is just nowhere.
Yeah.
There's no problem at all.
So good night, Tilly. Good night. Love you. I'll see you in the morning.
Love you lots of jelly tots.
Love you lots of jelly tots.
I'll come tuck you in a bit, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Big
Right,
day tomorrow.
somewhere on this table.
No.
Here it is. Okay.
We got to be up. It's like a school day. A bit early.
Okay, we need. Are you ready?
Sorry.
No, I'm trying to stay.
Yes.
Are you ready, Gregory? You.
Yeah, of course I was born ready.
Okay. What else? Yes, you can heat set this car because Geminio is heat stable. Just be careful, like it's not.
Don't set it on fire.
I don't want someone to come and say, "Yeah, but I want to cold one." And it will bubble over time, so just be. Okay, are you ready? This is one of my favorites. All right, so we are going to ink.
I'm nearly out of bit. Should I go and get another bit?
No. All right, ink this up.
Okay.
Really generously.
Ink we're using this.
This is alcohol lift ink. Have you ever done this?
Yeah, I think so. You can't see this very clearly. The alcohol lifting. It
It's
doesn't
clear,
show
darling.
up. How do you know you've done it?
Yeah, you can see it's glossy. You good. You got it. All right, so you're going to put it on. You are going to smush. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
What's that in elephants?
Same. 5 elephants.
I thought Mississippi takes longer to say than elephant. I think if it's 6 you did 7 Mississippis, don't you? That's
Right.
probably 5 elephants to anybody who works in elephant units.
Quickly, we're going to do a stamp down. And leave that on there for a second. Now, the one thing about this technique is you want to dab. Do not rub, because if you rub, it will just
You'll just smear everything. So you got to dab. Oh yeah, and it pulls the colour out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just got an idea.
What's your idea?
Do you think we could do that paper in black?
I mean, do black alcohol lift?
No, the paper, the
Geminio.
black Geminio.
I don't know if I could get black. I can ask.
That might be interesting.
Look how cool this is. Can they see it? I think so.
I can see it. That looks freaking awesome.
Like, it is the coolest background ever. I love that.
Yeah.
And then
So
what you get is you get a print.
Oh, that's even cooler.
So you've got your positive, like this almost acts as an ink pad.
Yeah.
And now
So
you've got your
both.
positive and
That's
your negative.
fantastic because that's got like whole ombre like color effect from there. But oh, that's so cool.
So your Geminio also works for your alcohol lifting. And when you stamp down your second print, you can stamp either side. Okay, so it doesn't matter which side you stamp. So if you want glossy or semi-gloss, you can pick. And so you get all of that. Now, sometimes you don't always get this. So I don't know what's going to be here. But I'm just spritzing this with a little bit of alcohol. And I'm going to just press down. I don't even want to know what it was. So this is something you can do to start off your next piece, is you spritz this with alcohol and it starts off your next panel.
Oh, okay.
And then you can add your layers, your collage and everything. And that way you use all the ink that's on your alcohol thing. But to get this second print, you need to spritz it with alcohol. And ideally you want a Mr. PhD, Mr. Perfect PhD,
Mr. PhD, yeah.
with alcohol, just isopropyl alcohol in it. So just to let you know, that's what you want. And then you'll get an even better image than that. But yeah, it's just another way to keep getting the ink off and, you know, to do some really cool things. You could probably also foil this, you know that, right?
Oh yeah, because you can use it as an adhesive, which pulls the foil.
So if you took, I think I've got some copper foil.
Did I move?
Oh look, let's try this like orange static. You want that or that?
Oh, the orange. And then I'm going to close the drawer again to tidy up.
Oh.
What fell on the floor?
You.
I haven't fallen on the floor yet.
Yet. I love the yet. Okay, so I'm just literally, I don't know how much is here and...
It's just a scrappy bit we found in the drawer. This isn't like a...
No, this is a bit I used for something else. I'm just giving it a scratch with my bone folder. And I don't know, like there's only little bits that picked it up. But again, it just adds that little extra, like you see the bits here that picked it up.
Yeah, so it gives you like an accent. That's because it was mostly dry by the time you did it. If you did this a little while ago.
Well, the alcohol lifting makes a difference. You can go in there and make it pick up a bit more. But yeah, it's just a cool way to...
It accents it, doesn't it? Yeah. It just gives it another little detail.
Isn't that cool?
It makes it a little bit more special.
So there's another way. And then the one that I made over here, what was your idea with this? Did you have an idea with this?
I can't remember.
Oh, where's that?
Ideas? What are you talking about?
You said, oh, I got an idea. Oh, we were talking about one.
I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It'll occur to me at about midnight.
Great. Well, don't wake me up when you... I didn't get to sleep last night.
That wasn't my fault.
No, I was working on an ebook. So this one I think is going to pick up more. I'm not doing the lift ink, so it doesn't really matter. You need to do like a wedge so you can go over the whole sheet. That'd be cool.
Okay, oh, that looks cool.
Look at that.
That
one really.
Yeah, so that one was
like wet. Get some more. It's not about the wetness. It's so alcohol inks have a resin in them. And basically, if you get too much ink, your resin builds up. And that's what actually sticks. The resin is the glue.
Okay.
So it would dry over time.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool.
So you'd have two options. You could either take a piece of vellum and put it over the top with something stamped. But also you can stamp on top of this. Did you know that you can do watercolor effects with archival inks? Oh, I'll not show you now. So, anyone else tried to do watercolor with archival inks? Oh, I had the little green one we were using. What?
Oh, the one you need to put your elbow in. There.
Okay, I'm gonna just. Oh, here's one with alcohol. I knew I had one. All right, so make sure they can see it. Okay, what I want you to do is just literally go over this, and it doesn't matter because you can't contaminate, but like put some bits blue, some bits green, some bits
just
red.
like scattering out the colors.
Yep. Yeah, this is called orange static foil. It's a Brutus Monroe Thermoweb collaboration foil. Of course, we have them in the store because we have all the Thermoweb foils. I don't know if I actually want to stamp on top of this one or if I want to show it on a separate. I might start on a separate piece first and then we can stamp it on there if we want to. So you could stamp on top of this with the archival ink, or archival is not pigment ink, but archival is solvent ink. Again, something else we have in the store, and we have all these little. You missed it one bit. I can see down here. That's it. I think other than that, this does look kind of cool. So our archival ink is a solvent-based inks, and they come in these minis, or you can get big ones. We have the big black, and then we have the archival kits, which come in the little mini ones for the distress colors. And I really like these because they match your distress colors perfectly. So and we are getting the waxes as well. I can't wait to play with them. They'll be here when we get back. We're going away for a couple of days, but they'll be here. So I'm spritzing that with alcohol.
That really brings out the color. Okay.
And then this is on the side that you would use alcohol inks on. So this is on the semi-gloss side. It's just isopropyl. It's just rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
So you can spritz it.
You can just smell it. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is also 99%. So it's really strong isopropyl alcohol. But it's the best. And then when you lift it up, you get this like really cool watercolored effect.
Yeah.
But on a non-porous surface.
Yeah, okay.
So again, you can do just different techniques. So like some places it runs together, but this is a really nice like blank canvas background that you can now work on and layer on.
Yeah, that'd be another fun way to use like more brownie colors and create the aged effect, because you could use different selection of colors and make it look like the inks have run, like an old document.
Exactly. So you can do exactly that. Oh, I haven't quite let it dry long enough.
Yeah, I'll leave it a little bit longer.
But, you know, then you can start adding colors and stuff. It needs a bit of time to dry, just a couple of minutes. But actually, that looks kind of cool.
It does, actually. It looks kind of faded out, like sort of washed.
I'll do half and a half, and then you can. But, like, if you really love the grungy stuff, or you want to make masculine cards, like, I would definitely make Greg a card like this, and then layer some stuff on it. And we have some really cool vintagey sentiments coming.
Yeah, I'm excited about sentiments too.
But you can do this a couple of times. There is a ton of ink left on my, sorry dear, ton of ink left on my stamp. So I'm just not adding any more archival. I'm just spritzing with alcohol.
The smusher seems to really make a difference.
It does make a definite difference. They're back in stock too. We got them finally. It took 6 months, but we got them.
You can place an next order when this.
Yes, I already have. And then again, look, I still have all that ink.
That looks so cool.
And this side, I did it on the glossy side because you can do it on either side.
Ah, okay. So yeah, that's got kind of a slightly different look to it. You can see how much ink there is with the first and the second impression.
Yeah.
You really look basically the same. In fact, this one, you've got a much clearer impression. This one, you've got the more washed.
Because it depends what side you use.
Yeah. So this like satiny side, you get, it kind of sinks in and disperses a little bit. Whereas this one is like pin sharp. So it's not like one's better than the other necessarily. This is your clear image, and this is your kind of distressed.
And then you can even get one more, which is a really good background to base something else off of.
Now you're going to get
really light,
faded.
But
just so I can see it.
Imagine you start with this. It's also a really good way to clean the stamp, and of course you don't lose any of the ink. So this time I've got a really light background. But if I let this dry and then stamped your other stamp on top in vintage, in like a brown.
Okay, yeah, it just gives you that.
So something like frayed
off-white
burlap.
kind
So
of
let's try
background.
that. Where did it go? Where's your other stamp? I got the airmail stickers.
I don't know,
This one I want.
yeah, I know what you want, but it's amazing how quickly everything turns into a disaster. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to take.
Tweezers.
You got it there. So you see what all I've created is like this cool washed background, just like a little bit of color. It's not much, but what my plan is to put this on here. I think ink this in. Do you want to? I would do like a little bit of frayed burlap around the edges.
Right.
Actually, I do frayed burlap all over and then add a little bit of prize ribbon on the edges, maybe. So again, we're using Archival ink. You could use your water-based inks. You might have to heat emboss because you're going on top of alcohol ink. I don't know. But we just happen to have them right here, so I can pick them out. So I actually kind of like it just like that. Should we see what that's like? Okay. So this is a mixture of the frayed burlap, but underneath was Cotswold green. And ooh,
That looks cool.
And you don't have to cut, like it looks like stained underneath.
Yeah.
Do you see? Like it already looks stained underneath. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. You've already got that sort of vintagey.
But then you just keep going because, you know, there's all that ink left on here. I don't know how much, let's see, without spritzing it. So I use the other side of the paper just to get another effect.
Nice.
And then there's still a ton of ink on here. And you see I'm only doing a light mist, like it's not much.
Yeah, she really just do a little bit, almost like reactivates the ink that's there.
Pretty much.
So this now is going to be a more dispersed look, isn't it? This is going to be a bit like we had with this one.
Yeah.
Of the more kind of softer image.
So I could probably keep going a couple more times, and you can make all these backgrounds. So this one's got a little bit of brown in it, more of the green in it, and you could just keep going and create backgrounds, and then you just layer on them in future.
Really cool.
So like I have a box of backgrounds, I throw these in there, and then when I need something for the base of a card, I just bring these out and I start throwing and layering and all that kind of stuff in there. So yeah.
Awesome.
What do you all think? I'm going to turn this so they can see us for a second.
Why do you do that? Not just flip the camera on there?
Because it still wouldn't show them my face, would it?
You know the right way up. Hey, it works. Okay, that's another way of doing it.
I know. It's almost like I've done this before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
so
a bad idea.
What do you all think? Did you enjoy Mr. Maker Mondays? I think Greg did.
I think this one just freaking
See,
awesome.
I like this one.
So cool.
I like the after stamp a bit the best.
You like the after stamp?
Yeah. And you've got the panel we made.
That one's really cool. I really like that.
We've got the...
We did the circles.
Piece.
That was so easy.
And so
like I did that.
We've got the Vellum one, which I also think looks awesome. We've
Love that
got
die.
the postcard.
Oh, where's the tag gone?
The tag's over here.
Knocking things over.
Here's the tag.
Kind of old style, rusticy looking tag.
And then the little stamps you can stick on there afterwards. A bit of a shadow.
Need to disperse this light a little bit
this
better.
piece that I was working on
There we go.
would start to make a really good background piece that you could just work off of.
Yeah.
Like, I know that if this
could
was
build that
Eileen,
up.
she would totally just be like going with it and layering it up and all that kind of stuff. So,
cool.
yeah, so I hope you enjoyed Mr. Maker Mondays. It will happen every single month. I will speak to Bethany tomorrow about doing it as ticketed, so you can come join us and chat on Zoom as well.
That'll be fun because it's good to get the feedback.
Yeah.
Like I can sort of see your messages over there, but I
it's not
can't
quite the
really
same.
read them.
But if you would like
Love the circle one, love the tag too.
win.
I learned some. Oh, Brenda learned some new techniques. That's awesome.
Yay! How about until these are gone, anyone who places an order tonight will just throw these in.
Just throw them in.
Because I have tons of these from playing and stuff. So we'll just throw these in, and then you can post in the Crafter Party Facebook group what you did with them. How does that
What's
sound?
your favourite stamp set of the 3 that we showed you?
Yeah.
We should ask people.
Yeah. So comment down below. In the meantime, I'm going to pick a couple of winners to get some gift cards as well. And don't forget to sign up for the Crafter Party. I'm going to put that back in the links down below as well. It's going to be tons and tons of fun, and it's completely free to come. You can get a VIP pass that has all the bonuses, which is awesome value.
You get loads and loads
you
and
can
loads
just
of the
come
VIP
for free.
pass, don't you?
So they can come for free.
Yeah, it's
you don't
free.
have to.
Or can you go through the list again of what's in that VIP thing? Because it's epic.
Yeah, they get a $10 early bird coupon code to use at the store. They get a Friday night VIP crafter party with me. And he might come, we'll see. You're also going to get an exclusive Eileen Hull release that night. And then a video lesson. Actually, you're going to get 2 video lessons. We have the second one. Lifetime access to watch the Crafter Party forevermore. Free downloadable guides, a digital stamp, an SVG that's exclusive, an exclusive digital paper that Bethany signed. It's super cute. It's rainbows. And you also get a 25% discount code to use off any one order at Maker Forte. So there's tons of stuff in there.
Yeah, a lot with the VIP pack.
So yes, come join us. If you place an order tonight, I will tell Katie that some of this stuff needs to make its way into your order. And I can't wait to see it. Alicia says airmail is her favorite. Gina likes the postcard one.
Brenda loves all of them. Yay, Brenda.
Patricia's got her VIP. Yay.
Oh, thank you, Patricia.
Jen says airmail. So there will be Mr. Maker stamps for next month. If you are an insider, you will get early access to get those. So you have to be an insider to get early access. And for those of you who are interested in ColourPop, Katie wasn't in, she was sick. So she didn't get a chance to help me put the box together. So I will have it for you later in the week. I apologize, I haven't had it already. But there are only 5 left.
I'm sure they wouldn't know what 5 was unless you did that. Oh, and there's 10 left now. We've screwed it up. We'll try again. 5.
5 left. There are 5 ColourPop subscriptions left, which is where you get the pre-release of all the coloured stuff that's coming out. Gems and kaleidoscope powders and stamps and cardstock and ephemera and paper and all sorts of stuff. Tons of stuff. And you get free shipping. Plus, join us on Friday. We'll be back home again on Friday. And I will be here with Foiling Fridays. So it's going to be busy.
Foiling Fridays. We like our alliteration here at Hedgehog Hollow.
We really do. Is the discount only for Mr. Maker stamps or all stamps? So if you get the VIP pass, the discount is on anything.
It's on the whole store.
Apart from the usual exclusions. We're not allowed to discount Misties.
Oh yeah.
We don't discount gift cards and that kind of stuff. So apart from the usual exclusions, everything in the store is included, I believe. Early access to Mr. Maker. Yes, Jen said she got insider access last night. Woo-hoo!
Oh yeah.
The upside of insider access is 1, you get early releases, but 2, you get free shipping on all your Maker Forte orders, like all orders. You can order as much as you want. It's like the Amazon Prime of Maker Forte. And you get SVGs to all the stamps. So you can cut out all the stamps with SVGs. And I have a tutorial coming on that because that's on my list. All right. So, hey, Bethany. I hope band went well. And we had lots of fun. Bethany, they would like us to ticket Mr. Maker Mondays as an option. So you and I can chat about that in the morning when I'm on my drive to our hotel with the kids. So I will let you know about that as well. Sale tonight. I don't think there's a sale tonight. No, the sale is just if you get the VIP pass though. But winners. Do you want to tell me when to stop? You can't look.
Oh, sorry. All right. Stop.
Okay, I landed on Lisa Fitzpatrick.
Yay!
Hey, Lisa. So contact
So what did she win?
She gets a $25 gift card.
Oh, you're not allowed to look either. Right? Stop. What did you get then?
Camper 1965. I can't remember who that is, but she is a regular viewer here. So congratulations, Camper 1965. Email Bethany, ecom@makerforte.com, and she will get that for you as well. And yes, so much fun. So thanks for joining us for Mr. Maker Mondays. Greg's first ever stamp.
This is fun.
And
first ever stamp. And there's going to be more coming. This is going to be like a whole range that we're going to do lots of. We've got some really cool ideas. We've got the sentiments coming next month, haven't we? working on. I mean, there's something else coming next month, but we will tell you what it is next month. It's sentiment stuff.
No, it's in the journal.
What?
The tickets.
I thought they were the month after.
No, it's next.
So what's next month?
Oh,
The
God.
tickets.
Never mind.
I thought the sentiments were next
Anyway.
month. Or the sentiments are the one after that.
No, the masculine release comes next month. For God's sake.
Oh,
He ruins
okay.
all the surprises. I get told to ruin the surprises, and he's the worst one at it. He can't keep his mouth shut. Anyway, before he spills all the other goodness, we get more beer in him and he reveals everything that's going on. We're going to sign off. We're going to go pack our cases. We're going away with the girls for a few days for spring break. But Bethany is here and Kate will be shipping out as quickly as she possibly can. And I can't wait to see what you will create. Be sure to join the Crafter Party Facebook group and share what you make with your